Okay, so we'll begin. We'll sit comfortably. Okay, you know, it's very delicate to find the right way, not only to be comfortable, but to be in a state where you can be more attentive. Okay. So once we are seated comfortably, as always, you can either close your eyes or have a panoramic view. And we'll do it simple today. We just gather our attention around the navel. As always. And then, without letting go of the impression of our navel center, we'll begin to go over from top down with our attention. It's like we're covering the body, the physical body, with emptiness. Okay? All the way down to the feet, from the crown to the feet. And we are aware of the space that was created because of our intent or intention to be attentive. I'll explain. Once we try to be aware, let's say, of the crown, there's an empty space there. Then the energy begins to move. We get an impression of something. And we keep on always having empty space. So while our attention is going downwards to the feet, always have empty space, so we have new impressions all the time. And when we reach the feet, we have really three big centers we can always go to. First, the top one is the crown center. The middle one is the navel center. And the lower one are the feet. So we have this empty bubble of attention around us. And usually we become a little bit more silent, except me because I talk. But even me, I get a little bit more silent. And we can feel different parts of what we call our body, different impressions. And we call it the first step to be aware of ourselves. And next, we pay attention to the earth energy. And we have the earth energy which surrounds us all around our body, like a blanket of affection, of support from the outside, everywhere. We touch the earth energy. And this is from the outside, what we call. nous sentons l'énergie de la Terre qui est autour de nous. And also the same energy goes in through the feet, which is the easiest way to enter our body and fill our body with this earth energy, like inflating a tire. The feet are being filled up, the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the pelvis, lower abdomen, upper abdomen. The chest is being filled up all the way to the shoulders. And then the arms being filled up with energy all the way to the tip of the fingers. And then the earth energy continues to fill up the throat, neck, and the head, all the way to the crown. So we have earth energy from the inside, earth energy from the outside, and we are in between. Still we are there somehow. This is the second step. And the third step, we extend our sphere of awareness to include the other participants. You can imagine a very big bubble of emptiness, and everybody is inside. So we have direct connection to each one of the participants. These are the 3 steps, and we can do it very quickly. Let's try to do it quickly with 3 clicks. So first click, we be aware for ourselves. Just be aware of yourselves. Sianetwe Ativa Atwamen. Then we connect to the earth from the inside and from the outside. Elia Terre. Dans le door. And the third step is to connect, create rapport with all the other participants. For me, this is the basic stuff, because all the other things, we try to be in this state whatever we do, which could be very difficult in ordinary life, but it's not impossible. And today, I want to go over the microcosmic orbit. So just stay aware of yourselves. I'll say a few words and we'll practice it. The microcosmic orbit is, I'll show it. You can stay seated and stand up so you can see me. Okay. There are 2 meridians which cut the body into two, to right half and left half. And in English, it's called the CV, conception vessel. It begins in the perineum. It's the area between the genitals and the anus, and it goes up to the root of the tongue. Okay? And the other meridian is the main yang meridian. It connects all the yang meridians. It begins just below the tailbone, and it goes up the spine, all the way to the top of the head, down to the upper lip, and then to the upper palate. So when the tongue touches the upper palate, it's like a switch. It's connected. The two meridians are connected, and the energy can flow. Usually it flows in this direction because the GV, the governing vessel, which is young, is more active, and the CV is more passive. But it could reverse its direction. So usually it goes like this, and at the fetus in the womb, the tongue is connected, so the energy can flow. When these meridians flow properly, all the other meridians or energy channels flow better. Okay? So practicing the microcosmic orbit really means it's an exercise to move the energy, like we can do the same on the lung meridian or the any meridian or anything. But it helps the energy in these two meridians flow better. Okay? So the way we do it is we always begin in the navel center. This is navel here. We begin here. Attention here. The way I show it is only a way of showing things. Is I pay attention to a station or stop. This is the main stop here. The central bus station. Okay, so we pay attention until we have a certain impression. Then we allow the attention to slide down. The attention slides down to the perineum. The perineum is, again, between the genitals and the anus. And the attention is there, and we wait several seconds until we have an impression of something is moving. Okay. Then we continue to the first point of the GV meridian, just below the tailbone, the area just below the tailbone, and we pay attention to this point until we feel something is moving. And we allow the attention to slide, go up behind the navel, the men, the gate of life. And we wait there a few seconds. You see, we can have many stops, or we can just allow it to flow. So we climb up with our attention along the spine until we reach the seventh cervical vertebrae, which is at the height of the shoulders here. And we stop there and we wait. And then we climb up the cervical vertebrae to the base of the skull, where the atlas first cervical vertebrae is. See, it can move. And we wait there a few seconds until we feel something. And then we slide with the attention up to the crown to the crown center, and we wait here until we have an impression here. And then we slide with the attention to the third eye, between the eyebrows, this area here. And we stop here. And once we feel something, we slide down with attention along the nose to the upper lip and inside to the upper palate, where the tongue touches the palate. And we pay attention there till we feel something. Then we move the attention along the tongue to the root of the tongue, and we wait here. And then we go down the throat to the base of the throat center, between the clavicles, and wait there a few seconds. Don't wait long here. And then we go down, slide down the attention to the heart center and on the breastbone, and stop there. Again, here too, we don't wait long here. We don't want to have too much energy on these two centers. And then we go slide down to the solar plexus. The solar plexus is in between the heart and the navel. So it's here where the stomach is, halfway. If the heart is here and the navel is here, solar plexus is here. So we wait here to feel the energy, and then we slide back to the navel center. So this is a way of learning, but really we can practice anywhere we want. So if we just allow our attention to move along the orbit at a slow pace or fast pace, or maybe just to be aware of it, something will move already. Something is moving. There might be places where the energy doesn't flow. Be patient. If it doesn't flow, continue practicing. At a certain time, at a certain moment, it will begin to flow. And so we allow it to flow several times. And when we end the practice, we always end it in the navel center. We don't want to leave energy in a place that we cannot store it. So this is a storehouse here. And even here, sometimes there's too much energy. What we do is we go down to the perineum, and then from the perineum, we go down to the earth. So surplus of energy we cannot store, we just root it to the ground. It's better to be balanced with less energy than to be unbalanced with more energy. Okay, I hope it is understood. Okay? And so this is one thing. The other thing is the way you perceive it could be very different. You see, you can perceive it that the orbit is inside the body. You can perceive it that the orbit is outside the body. You can perceive that you are the orbit, you are the energy that flows. Or sometimes you can feel you are inside a very big tire, like giant tires, and the energy flows around you. It doesn't matter as long as the intention is clear. It's only perception. It's like the same movie in different colors. So this is really the small microcosmic orbit. The big one includes the legs and the arms. I think, well, this is my experience, that the legs are more useful than the arms, because when we want to add the legs, we begin from the kidney 1 point from here, and we go up through the inner side of the leg to the perineum. Okay? And when we go down from the perineum, we go on the outer aspects of the legs, front, side, and back. This is the young parts. So we go up on the in parts, this is the in part, and we go down on the young part. Okay? These are the legs. And sometimes, especially when we practice magical passes or rooting, we inhale energy from the earth. So we take the energy from with the feet, bring it up on the inside of the legs to the perineum. Okay? And then it goes back the way we done it. It goes up on the back to the tongue, to the palate, and it goes down, navel center, and down to the perineum again. And from the perineum, it goes down on the young and the outer parts of the legs, front, sides, and back. It goes down to the feet. So this is the legs. I'm just describing it so you'll know. You'll use whatever you want. The arms, we do it differently. The arms, when the energy comes to the 7 cervical vertebrae here, it protrudes and it turns because it belongs to the head, to the neck. Nothing holds it. The vertebra below it, T1, first thoracic vertebrae, is connected to the ribs, so it cannot move. This one can move. So when we come up from the perineum up, we reach this point, we go from here to the armpits. So from here, not to so you can see, from here it goes to the armpits, and then from the armpits it goes to the hand and comes back on the young part of the arm to the same place here. And then we continue to go up to the top. Again, the same thing. To the upper palate, and then down to the navel. So this is the description of the microcosmic orbit. Okay? So what we want to do before a break, maybe we get up and we'll do some movements, okay? Because I only talk to you. So we can get up. And first we'll begin shaking, letting go of the knees, only the knees. Okay? We flex the knees and only lift them up. And then we can move from side to side, shaking. So the body is more relaxed. We done it last week too. And we can also move the hands in different directions, up, forward, sideways, backwards. And the shoulders, and we make sounds. Ha, 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 ha. Do it strongly with the hands. And stop. Feel the body. Just feel the body. Feel the body now. Stop and feel the body. Feel the energy. Okay. And we'll do some routine. Okay, moving from one foot to the other foot. Down. And we hit with a hand. Hit with a hand. Okay, stop. Feel the body again. Feel the body again. So we'll do one more magical pass and then we'll take a break and we'll begin again. So we'll do this one, loosening the assemblage point. And we do it in style. So we inhale gently, make a fist, and relax the fist. You open up, make a fist, and relax the fist. The elbows touch the centers. We relax the arms. We inhale, palm facing the top, the sky, and we exhale, the hands go down. Turn the hands to tighter close, and we bring energy to the center slowly. Inhale and exhale, what we do not need. Last time we bring energy. We straighten the hands and we cut back and up. We inhale to the lower back and we exhale what we do not need. We intend to bring energy from the earth to the navel center and we end up a magical pass. Feel the body. So we'll do one more time. This time we'll do it young. The same speed, but much more staccato. Okay? So we bring the hands here, peripheral view, and we begin. And relax. And relax. And exhale. Tiger close. To bring energy. Exhale. Last time. Straighten the fingers and cut back and up. Inhale to the lower back. Exhale. Collect energy from the air and bring it to the navel center. And finish. Feel your body. Make sure the crown is pulled upwards, the chin backwards, the feet sink down to the ground so you can feel the axis from the sky going through you to the earth. So I'll end up the first part of the session and I will restart right away. So it will go away.